What is up, guys? Final Fantasy XII, the Zodiac Age, picking up exactly where we left off in the last part. We are toward the end of the Tomb of Wraithwall. We are about to acquire our first Esper of the game. And then we have to deal with Vossler's Betrayal, which is going to be coming up here in just a quick second or two. Alright. Leveling up, I'm going to take care of off stream. So, this was the pedestal that was blocking the way to Belias by touching the jewel in each the North Fall pedestal and the South Fall pedestal. This lowers completely, so now we can come down here, like so. Open the door, and we will get this cutscene.
Fog? Underground?
Mist.
Not fog. Mist. You can see the mist with your eyes? Where it is thick enough, you may. The nether runs deep in this place. So, is the mist dangerous? Yes, but it is also an aid. A dense mist allows the working of powerful magics. I'll keep that in mind. Can't count on Vaughn to keep track of these things. That's for sure.
Alright, so you can actually... actually, we gotta get a little bit lower. There are no enemies in here at all. The only thing that is in here is Belias, which we're gonna... I know there's a freaking stairwell or something. Oh, there it is. I went around it. There are a couple treasure chests, I do believe. But there you can see Belias right there. Once we touch the ground, he's going to become active, and then we have to fight him. There we go. Get the blood sword. I don't think that's a weapon worth anything, but it's a cool looking sword, but yeah, not one we're going to be using. Yep, there's Belias right there. I'm going to come up here, see if there's anything over here. Yes, there is. Tough to Phoenix down. Yeah. Going to reduce it down to normal speed. Boss fights, I'm going to try to... I never think to turn off super speed for bosses, but this is Belias. Belias the Gigas. Stolen Ares gem.
Yeah.
Belias no different than he read the Saber, which I think is he buffs himself. That's what Saber is. But like I said, we've leveled up quite a bit. Oh shit, Varaja. This is his main attack, or his major attack rather. Balthier is now covered in oil. which means fire attacks do a lot more damage to somebody covered in oil. Look at that, 82 damage. Belias can't do hardly anything here. Nope. I have white magic, I forgot.
Yeah.
Whoops. Now he's almost dead. Couple more hits, and one more hit. And down goes Belias. Not even close. You obtain the Esper, Belias the Gigas.
In vain glory they arose, shouting challenges at the gods, but prevail they did not. Their doom it was to walk the mist until time's end. A legend of the Nemo.
My family tells a story of the Dynast King and an Esper. The story goes that in his youth, the Dynast King defeated a mighty Gigas, for which the gods took heed of him. Thereafter, it was ever bound to him in thraldom.
So, all this time it's been here guarding the Dynast King's treasure?
Not so. The Esper is the Dynast King's treasure.
That's your treasure?
In this Esper we now command rests a power whose worth is beyond any measure.
Is that so? Call me old-fashioned, but I was hoping for a treasure whose worth we could measure.
Alright. This is the door that Belias was standing in front of. Now that we've killed him, we can open the door. Actually, I'm going to speed this back up. Take this long hallway. There's the waystone there. We're going to bypass the waystone. Come up here for the next cutscene.
What's wrong?
Your Majesty, we must go.
What?
That's Lord Vossler, her husband, who was killed shortly after they got married.
You will be avenged.
You obtain the Dawn Shard. That's the whole point of coming here, was to obtain the Dawn Shard, which is actually going to be a key item later on And instead of having to fight our way back, we're going to touch the Waystone, and that's going to teleport us all the way back to the beginning. Alright, and then we go to this Waystone, touch the device, and we're going to be out of the Tomb of Wraithwall. Alright, what I'm going to do here, I'm actually going to save it because we have a boss fight coming up against Vossler. Vossler, he wants the Dawn Shard for himself because he's a selfish prick. So there's that. And then we're going to come down here. And that's going to prompt the next cutscene, so... Judge Geese.
Such a tremendous honor to again be graced with your presence, Majesty. You left us with such great dispatch upon our last encounter that I must confess I had begun to worry that we may have given your Majesty some cause for offense.
Such a heartfelt display of remorse. Now what is it you want?
I want you to give me the Nethicite.
The Nethicite?
That is a base imitation. We seek Wraithwall's legacy, the ancient relics of the Dynast King. Day-affected Nethicite. Did you not tell them, Captain Azalus?
Majesty, he speaks of the Dawn Shard. That is the Nethicite.
Are you mad, Vossler?
If we are to save Dalmasca, we must accept the truth. I will fight this profitless battle no more.
Captain Azalus has struck a wise bargain. In return for the Dawn Shard, the Empire will permit Lady Ash to reclaim her throne, and the Kingdom of Dalmasca will be restored. Think on it. An entire kingdom for a stone. You must admit, 'tis more than a fair exchange.
And when all is said and done, your master will have another pet.
Lady Ash, let us take him for the people of Dalmasca. Your Majesty wallows in indecision on peril of their heads. And his shall be the first to fall.
Well, at least your sword is to the point.
To think the relics of the Dynast King were day-affected Nethicite, Dr. Sid will be beside himself.
What did you say?
Captain Azalus, take them to Shiva. They should have leave to return to Rabanastre soon. I want you to assess its power.
Did our orders not specify that we return the stone for testing?
I will not chance returning with a stone that is yet unproven.
Ouch. Eighth Fleet of the Arcadian Imperial Army Light Cruise Class Airship Shiva. Ouch.
When we return to Dalmasca, we can announce that you are alive and well. I will then continue our negotiations with the Empire. I believe Lars has the key. He'll listen to us. We should trust him.
Who are you, Vossler, to talk of trust?
A son of Dalmasca.
Our equipment here is limited, so we'll be using the ship's drive to make our assessment. Once we've connected the stone, the reaction should be easily measured.
Methods do not interest me, only results.
Fran?
Such heat! The mist, it's burning!
6,800, 6,900, 7,000! This must be deified nethicite! The count still climbs!
Ah, we found it at last. True day-affected nethicite. The power of the Dynast King in my hands. Blood alone does not an emperor make, vain.
What is this? Something's wrong!
What is it? You stand!
Hold her down!
Yeah, good luck with that.
What's wrong with her?
I always knew Fran didn't take well to being tied up. I just never knew how much. How about you?
I like Fran's idea. Let's get out of here.
No farther! Sky Pirates, the future of Dalmasca will not be stolen.
Alright, so we have a boss fight
Why do this, Bosch?
against Vossler.
This struggle is futile. You must know where it leads.
I do know. All too well.
Fran will be berserked this whole fight, so that's kind of annoying, but so she won't be able to heal us. We do really good damage for this stage of the game. So Vossler is now by himself. Cheeky bastard. I stole a potion from him. What the freak? And Vaughn going postal there with 4-hit combo there. Vossler is about to go bye-bye. Damn, 8-hit combo still couldn't touch me. Vossler, not good enough.
Engine power falling rapidly. It's negative. Impossible.
Engine room, this is the bridge. Report.
What are they doing down
What's
there?
happened?
The Nethicite's draining the ship's power!
Disengage it at once.
I want that
We're
number
trying to
3
go
unit
good.
seal. Let me infected.
Reach critical in 300. Cascade failure.
Ash, let's go.
All I have done, I've ever thought of Dalmasca first.
I know you do. I would ne'er gainsay your loyalty.
Look on what my haste has wrought. Did I act too quick? Or was your return too late? I can serve her no more. You must take up my charge.
This might get a little dicey.
The mist. It manifests now.
Is that what you call this?
What's that?
I think it's the dawn shard.
I don't know why this is so damn low.
The dreadnought Leviathan is sunk. The 8th Fleet of the Arcadian Imperial Army lost. As word of the events in the yacht sounded throughout the Empire, quit I Bujerba, citing sudden malady. My true motive, to bring the various counter-imperial forces scattered throughout Ivalice together in unified resistance. By this time, Lady Ash had made her return to Rabanastre. She had not, however, made known her presence. Rather, she was content with keeping both her own whereabouts and those of the Dawn Shard concealed. Had she chosen then to go before her people, my error in announcing her suicide would be known, to the great detriment of my efforts to assemble a resistance. In such circumstance as the Lady Ash then found herself, even were she to proclaim Dalmasca restored, it would serve only to invite the Empire's wrath. Though Arcadia had lost her 8th Fleet, she remained, as ever, a military power with which to be reckoned.
The Rosarian Empire assembles a vast host under guise of martial exercises. It is our belief they wait for the proper pretext, the sooner to make their strike against Arcadia.
The loss of Leviathan and her fleet at such a time comes as a most grievous blow. Were Rosaria to invade, the battle would be hard fought. Had Lord Vane not deployed the fleet so capriciously, we would not now find ourselves in such perilous circumstance.
Lord Vane shall be made to answer for his actions. It is the will of the Senate. Excellency, though he be your son, justice must be served.
A convenient thing, justice. And so I must now make a choice between my throne and my son.
A most lamentable situation for us all.
Oh? For Lord Vane, perhaps. Yet surely Lord Lauser will make for a fine emperor.
Lauser so adores his brother, and he is yet young.
But he will not remain young forever. Already he busies himself unraveling Lord Vane's tangled skein. Lord Larsa has found his role to play and pursues it with some enthusiasm.
Ah, yes. And who would set him at such tasks?
What matter? Lord Vane himself once saw his elder brothers brought to like justice, did he not? At your Excellency's behest, as I recall.
You may put yourself at ease, Lord Gramis. So long as the Senate watches over her, Arcadia's well-being will ever be ensured.
By your will, I shall bid Vane return to Arcades.
Yeah, it's going to be a little bit of a longer part just because of all the cutscenes we've got here. This is the Belias Deadlands. We're yet to get to this place, but... Another cutscene.
So, it was the Dawn Shard that brought down the Imperial fleet.
You know your stuff.
Destructive power of such force. I've seen it once before. Lady Ash, you know of what I speak.
Nabudis.
The capital of Old Nebradia, Lord Rassler's fatherland. At the time of the invasion, a division of Imperials entered the city. There was a mighty explosion. Friend and foe died alike. Something was there. One of the Dynast King's relics. The Midlight Shard was in Nebradia.
More Nethicite. Well, no wonder they invaded.
That ridiculous war. The trap at the treaty signing. All this because Vane wanted power. He must not be allowed to claim the Nethicite. The Empire must never hold it.
Oh, they already do. The Dusk Shard? Most likely the Midlight Shard, too. Besides, can't they manufacture Nethicite now?
Very well. Then the path set before us is clear. We'll use the Dawn Shard to fight them. Dalmasca does not forget kindness, nor ill deed done. With sword in hand, she aids her allies. Sword in hand, she lays to rest her foes. This Nethicite I hold must be my sword. I will avenge those who have died. And the Empire will know remorse.
You even know how to use it?
The Garif may know. The Garif people live by the old ways. Magicite lore is a part of their culture. They may hear it. The cry of the Nethicite's power. Whispers of the stone's menace.
Dangerous though it be, what we need now is power. Should we declare Dalmasca free without the means to defend our claim, the Empire would crush us. You must take me to meet with the Garif.
They live beyond Osman Plain.
Not exactly close.
Compensation, is that what you want?
Straight to the point, aren't we? I like that. Compensation. How about the ring?
This? Isn't there something else?
No one's forcing you. I'll give it back to you as soon as I find something more valuable.
What do you mean, something more valuable?
Hard to say. I'll know when I find it. What is it you want, Vaughn? What are you looking for?
Me? What am I looking for? I guess... Well, you know...
Alright, finally.
The Gareth are said to dwell in Kirwan.
So they do. We'll need to head south, past the Giza Plains.
It is the rains now in Giza. The wadis will be swollen with the deluge. Passage may be difficult.
But those same waters may also lay open new routes to us.
Regardless, we must go south, yes?
First things first. You're eager to be on your way, I know. But we should see that we're prepared before setting out.
I made my resolve 2 years ago. I swore to overcome any hardship I may face.
Man cannot live by resolve alone, Princess.
Alright, finally. We can, holy crap, we're about 30 minutes in. Holy shit, I got to wrap this part up. Like something fierce. Alright, let's get to, save point. I just want to point out really quick that you can go to the Sand Sea. Because by this time, more hunts should open up. But like I said, we're not going to do hunts till later on. Nope, Textera's the only one that's there, because I think... Yeah, this guy is literally right here. Blah, 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 accept it. Yeah, blah, 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 blah. Textera, hunt begins. Now the rest of them should pop up on the board that are available now. Maybe I have to kill him. Hell, I don't know. But anyway. Alright guys, so we're going to head to the South Gate, and that's where we're going to wrap this part up in the next episode, which will be tomorrow. We proceed south to Jahara. So... I'm going to save it right here, guys, and like I said, next part we're going to be going down to the Giza Plains, down south, further south into the Osmone Plains on our road to Jahara. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I will catch you guys in the next part. Take care.